Red Booth Show. Tonight's episode features an amazing musician named Taylor Carroll. You might have seen him in Taylor Swift's recent music video as her drummer. He also has his own album coming out. He produces his own music, and he also writes for other artists as well. So check out our interview. Hi everyone, this is Taylor Carroll.
Hey!
Taylor has been a drummer for a long time, but he actually has his own band where he plays pretty much every instrument, right?
Well, live I sing and play guitar, but on the records I play every instrument. I love it.
That's awesome.
It's a lot of fun.
And you also produce, don't you?
I also produce, yeah. I love it.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's fun.
The first band that you were in, that was Pillar, right?
The first band, well, I've been in a lot of bands before that.
Okay.
But the first band that was, pretty known and did a lot of stuff was Pillar, yeah.
Okay, so is that the band that basically when you were like 17 you went on tour?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, those are others.
Okay, let's start from the beginning.
I don't know if I can remember all of them. That's the problem.
Really?
Yeah, you remember the MySpace days?
Yes.
It would be as simple as like I'd get on MySpace and they'd be like, "Hey man, you seem like a pretty solid drummer," and then they'd have me out for tours and stuff. And
yeah.
One thing led to another. Like I was in this pop punk band called Air 5, and then this other band called Our Heart's Hero, and then this other band called After Edmund, and then this other band I started called So She Sang. And then I started playing for my dad because he's a 2-time Grammy Award-winning pop country artist. Whatever.
That's amazing.
So, there's all kinds of different things.
What's your dad's name?
Bruce Carroll.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Same last name as me.
Yeah, I figured.
We have a lot in common.
I figured, yeah. So did he sort of teach you like how to play the guitar and all that sort of thing?
He taught me Twist and Shout by the Beatles when I was 9 years old, and then it was all uphill from there. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Shaking a baby now. It was great.
So you basically were on tour for like how long? 10 years or something, right?
7 total as a drummer. Yeah, I've played over 2,000 shows. I got tired.
Yeah.
But now I'm a singer and I'm playing guitar and stuff, so it's like a whole new thing. And I figured out that's what I wanted to do the whole time. Because I was sitting back there on the kit, I was like, something feels weird about this. And what it was I needed to be up front, doing that whole thing.
Well, I've heard you sing, and I think you have an awesome voice, and
thank you.
You're a very talented musician.
Well, that's very sweet.
Yes.
I can sing the Full House theme song really well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I know you have this new album that just came out.
Yeah.
Super Mess by
Super
Taylor
Mess.
Carroll. And you wrote all of these songs, but you also co-wrote them with...
I co-wrote them with a couple different writers. Mm-hmm. A friend of mine, Emily Wilson, a guy named John Smith. That's, it's not a very typical name. But, and then...
yeah, and you told me a very interesting story about Emily Wilson and her...
Oh, yeah. Her dad is an actor as well. He happened to be in the Back to the Future movies. He played the character of Biff Tannen. But he's like one of the sweetest guys in the world. Really sweet family. Like her mom is like my California mom, kind of.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. They actually introduced me to my manager, Harlan Lansky. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Who worked with Tupac, Poison, and all kinds of random people.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's right. Fun. Now you were saying that Harlan had actually retired. Yeah,
I'm like his last crusade.
And yeah,
kind of cool.
So he heard how did that happen? So they introduced you guys, and then.
Well, this is how it started. I made this EP that kind of sucked, and the reason it sucked was because I didn't believe in myself on that EP. Like when I was doing the vocals, the tone sounded good, the production was good. I think I overproduced it. I kind of went nuts. Like after I stopped playing drums, I went in the studio myself, played all the instruments, sang all the parts, and did everything. And I kind of went nuts with it. Like I kind of went a little overboard, and I wasn't really believing in the words I was saying. And so I learned a lot by putting that EP out and like every label saying no for a while. No, it's okay. It happens,
Yeah.
And but Harlan saw the potential, my manager, and Caroline, Emily's mom, Tom's wife, told me that there's a manager guy and I'm thinking, I've already tried out, every, avenue. And then I looked up who Harlan was, and I heard about his character, and I heard he was super legit. So we had a little meeting at the Coffee Bean, which is such a fancy place. And so I go to this Coffee Bean, and then I see this badass looking dude with like a leather jacket, like older dude, like not old man. He's not an old man at all. He's a grown up dude, but he's got this black, cool, spiky hair, leather jacket, like sitting there like with sunglasses on. It was like he was like some kind of undercover secret agent or something. And he's like, yeah, man, I'm just, I'm a fan of your stuff, and that's why I'm here. And he had his clipboard. He's like, what are your goals? And I was like, oh, to sell out arenas and stadiums all over the world. And, I really believe I could do that because I like fire and like big things, and I connect with crowds and audiences and people, and I love people smiling when they see a big show. And so that's kind of how we got started. And then one thing's led to another, and yeah, now there's a lot of cool stuff going on already.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you've obviously experienced having those huge audiences, for so long. So
yeah,
that is possible.
Yeah, and the fan base is building. Like now, like every time I play shows in LA, even like more people are getting it, more people are coming out and stuff, which is really cool.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So is this the first one that you've done with your new manager? So this is the second one you've done, the second album?
Okay, so this is basically my first album.
Okay.
But it's the third attempt.
Okay.
So like I did an EP, a 5-song EP called The Damage, and 2 of the songs from this, Not My Style.
Okay.
And what else? Someone Else's Dream were on that.
Okay.
And then I redid the vocals, and then I redid some other things, and now I was like, yeah, now let's put it back out. So I put out a record called Nothing to Lose, same songs and everything.
Yeah.
But then Harlan had me take it off, and then we re-released it under our own label that we started called VHF Channel Records.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we got the name of the label that we started through a piece of gear that he had in his office. So it's kind of cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So you guys have your own label.
We have our own label.
Are you also working with other artists too?
I'm going to. Yeah, the plan is to, like play stadiums and have big fire and stuff, and and do all kinds of like really big shows, and then like produce like bands and artists like under this label eventually. That's
right. Well, you've worked with a lot of other people as well, and you write songs for bands, and you do all this kind of things. So so amazing. You're just like able to do just pretty much everything when it comes to music. It seems
what it is? I'm just kind of crazy. That's all it is.
Crazy in a good way, right?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know that you also played the drums for Taylor Swift in her recent...
Oh, the Shake It Off video.
Yeah.
I was the drummer in the Shake It Off video. That was a lot of fun.
That's an amazing song. It must have been a lot of fun.
It was cool to hear it because I was like, I listened to it when we were at rehearsal the first day, and I was like, they said that this is Taylor Swift. And it didn't sound anything like her, but I was like, I love it. I love the direction she went in.
Yeah.
Smart girl.
Yeah. So. She's amazing. I mean, this the little bit that I've like been able to learn about her is just that she manages herself, kind of like she manages her image, and like, she approves everything. So she's obviously doing an amazing job doing that on her own. Big
time, because she owns all of her own stuff.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, she runs her whole show, so she'll never be in like Showtime prison. Yeah, she'll never like have a group of people around her that make her do everything. She makes all her own decisions. So this Taylor's trying to do that kind of thing as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Trying to swiftly do the Taylor Carroll thing.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, you are doing that. It's really cool.
Well, thanks.
I'm really glad that you decided to, branch out from drumming. I mean, obviously you're an amazing drummer.
Thanks.
But what was that moment like when you decided like
I was on the back of a tour bus, and I was miserable, and I was hanging out with certain band members of a certain band, and I was thinking to myself, wow, this is not it. And my next operation, which I was thinking at the time, my solo career is going to be like something to where everybody gets treated respectfully and everything is just run different. And so far, it's exactly the way I imagined it. Like, I have a great band, my guitarist, my bass player. My drummer, he used to play in a band called Red. Joe, we used to tour together. Like, we'd play shows in Canada at arenas.
That's
whatever.
Right. How did he hear about that you were doing your own thing?
It's almost like it just lined itself up. It was the weirdest thing. Like, I found out, like, we're both friends with Brian Head Welch from Korn.
Okay.
And so he's out here now. And so Head, I think I hit up Head, and we were talking, and he told me that Joe was in town, that he was in Huntington Beach. So I called Joe. I was like, dude, are you in LA now? I live here, and I think that's how it happened. And then I was like, well, I got a show coming up. We're playing with Warrant. She's my cherry pie.
Oh my god!
And,
I totally know
it was the first show that Harlan got me. It was the Temecula Wine and Balloon Festival.
Yeah.
And I was like, you want to play a show with us? It's us and Warrant. It's kind of funny.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's cool to see those guys. They're still rocking it.
Yeah.
That guy can sing really high. And Joe was like, yeah, dude, I'd love to. And so then he started playing more gigs with me, and now he's like my drummer.
And he's in the video that you guys did, right?
He is. The rad card video?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is in that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. Why don't you tell us about the rad card thing?
The rad card thing. The rad card is this kind of credit card looking thing, and you swipe it in the back of like any yellow taxi cab or what they're trying to do is, cabs are trying to get cool again because they are, because you don't get raped in cabs. Just
that's
Uber.
Good. That's good to know.
But no. In all seriousness, like it's a card where you swipe in the back of a taxi cab, and you get rad points on the card, and it's just kind of an easier thing. You just call the number on the back of a card.
Yeah.
And eventually they'll probably work on an app or something like that. But it's like a good cause because it stands for Rockers Against Drunk Driving.
Right.
So they made me the spokesperson to where I kind of go out and I'm like, I didn't say not to party, I didn't say not to drink, because I love beer and whiskey and wine and all kinds of tequila, stuff like that. Okay. I don't drive after I drink it.
Right.
Like I can't. Like TMZ would have a field day with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, exactly.
So we were praying that they wouldn't be at the show. But anyways, they weren't. So rad card.
Well, you used your rad card anyway.
I did use the rad card, and I use it all the time, actually.
That's awesome.
Sometimes even when I don't drink. Good. It's fun. But
well, anything that helps people not drive drunk is awesome. So.
Oh, absolutely. And it's actually a huge problem.
Yeah.
And the reason I was totally okay with that and like promoting it and doing it, not only because it's kind of cool to have your face on a card. I don't know. It's just kind of fun.
Yeah.
It's just kind of fun,
Yeah.
But like I
saw the little public service announcement you did. It was really cute.
You did?
Yeah.
The PSA?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
I flew to Vegas and did those things with Robert Pineda and all those guys, which he used to manage Ray Charles.
Really?
Yeah, the guy that does the rad card stuff.
Amazing.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Well, I can probably play that little PSA, right, on the show?
Of course you can.
Okay, good. Well, let's play it then.
All right, let's play it. PSA!
Hi, this is Taylor Carroll for RAD. Going out to hear great music at the clubs can be a lot of fun. So if one of your friends has a little too much fun, you need to do the right thing and drive them home, call them a cab, or get them a rad card. Having fun and doing it safely is what it's all about, and I try to be the best friend that I can be, and it's the kind of friend that you should be too, because I don't let my friends drive drunk.
Brought to you by Radcard, VHF Channel Records, and this station. Friends don't let friends drive drunk. Do you?
All right, so there's the PSA. That's really cool. I love it.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you got to help, I don't know if you go out on Friday night or Saturday night in Los Angeles, then you can tell there's a little bit of a problem with people driving drunk. So hopefully they will get the rad card.
But you know what the fun part is? You go into a club and you go next to the prettiest group of girls and you act like you dropped the card. And you're like, "Oh, can you guys pick that up for me?"
Oh my God.
The rad card. And then is that your face on? Oh,
you're like, oh,
you weren't supposed to see that.
I didn't notice.
I haven't done that. I never will.
You probably, yeah. I don't know how that would work out. We'll see.
Yeah, they could tell I did it on purpose. So,
I was wondering if you might be willing to play one of your new songs for
I
us.
would love to.
Okay.
I would love to.
Awesome.
I'm going to play you a clip of this tune, just first chorus. Since,
Okay.
we don't have much time.
Okay, which song?
Nothing to Lose.
Okay, that's great. That's the first song on the album of Superman by Taylor Carroll.
I'd love to. I was beating on the same old drum. I was rocking to the same old song, but I heard that I was way too loud. Yeah. You were killing everything I loved. You were nothing but a dangerous drug that I had to finally shut you down. Yeah. After all these years, if you could see right through my eyes, then you could understand the pain you put me through. 'Cause when you got nothing to lose and nothing left to prove, then no one in this world can stop you. When you got nothing to lose, you're back to make it through. I will go down in history with nothing to lose. It's called Nothing to Lose.
Awesome! I love it. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
That was amazing.
And then an explosion happens at the end.
He just totally wants to. I should have had fire on my set for you, explosion.
I know.
Of some kind, because that would have been more appropriate. I'm sorry about that.
I know, and it's not 75 degrees, and I'm just kidding. No, everything's perfect.
That's so cool. Thanks for playing that.
Of course. Thanks for listening.
So where can people find this?
Well, they can find it on a little place called iTunes. They can find it on Amazon. They can find it, in their friend's basement. You can burn in a CD if you want.
Nice.
You know how it is. People steal. I know you guys steal out there. You guys all steal. It's okay. I do too.
Well, people
It's
want
not
to hear
stealing.
music.
It's borrowing.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just make a donation. Make a donation.
Yeah.
And that'll be good.
Yeah. It's weird. It's like, music is like, it costs thousands and thousands of dollars to make a record. Like these $30,000 pieces of gear. Slevin knows exactly what I'm talking about. There's $50,000 pieces of gear, $80,000, and all this stuff, and then the song costs 99 cents. That's a problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so good for Taylor Swift for taking her stuff off Spotify.
Oh, is that? That's right. That's right.
She did. And everybody, there was some...
Well, because they weren't really paying that much, right? So...
No, and that's horrible. I'm so proud of her for doing that, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for her.
Well, I definitely think that musicians need to be making a lot more money because a lot of
Big time, yeah.
the huge record companies and stuff over the time have not been able to pay back the artists.
Oh, they didn't see this coming. Oh, that everybody could just go home and make a record in their basement or their room and then have it out on iTunes the next day. Like, they didn't see that coming.
Yeah. But at least...
I think it's cool, though.
No, it is good. But, it's obviously good to have a good record label because then they can help promote you and stuff like that. But,
yeah,
But
definitely.
as long as it's a fair deal.
Yeah, absolutely. As long as it's the deal where they make, 85% of everything you own. Which is, typically... Yeah.
Unfortunately.
It's okay.
Well, that's why you have your own record label, right?
Exactly, but I'm totally all for partnering with the major to put this thing out. Like, that's what we're trying to do with this.
Cool.
Is we're trying to, put it under our own label, VCR Records, and we're trying to partner with a big label to do that with us.
Cool.
VHF Channel Records.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Well, it's
the one?
VCR, but it stands for VHF Channel Records.
Okay.
It was a piece of gear, literally, in his
Yeah,
office. We
that's
looked
like
at
old school, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he's like, "Hey, buddy, how about VHF Channel Records?" I'm like, "You got it, dude. Let's do it." Yeah. I don't even know what a VHF channel is. Do you?
I think it's a TV station channel. It's like a type of broadcast, possibly, but I don't know. We'll just cut this part out, okay?
Whatever it is. Yeah.
I was just gonna say because you actually go into Pro Tools and you do all of the stuff yourself, so pretty much everything on how to make your album.
Not everything.
Okay.
Well, I'm kind of.
Everyone's always learning, but.
But here's it's kind of a problem, but not really, because what I do, I don't really know what I'm doing. No, seriously, with my production, I just tweak knobs until my ears hear what they want to hear. I don't even know what certain things are.
Are you kidding?
Certain delays or preamp, I don't even know what they do. I just go in there and tweak knobs until it sounds right, and it's kind of funny.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it's like playing by ear or learning by ear or whatever.
Exactly. But I am excited about that new album because there's certain ways I'm going to do my background vocals this time,
Yes, that's right. You were talking to me about that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's interesting. It's kind of Def Leppard-ish.
Yeah, no, that stuff needs to come back.
Yes.
I don't hear any background vocals on anybody's album. Taylor Swift has some BGVs on her new album, background vocals.
Yeah.
That sound really cool because
Yeah.
her producer Max Martin does some really great work, but I don't hear many background vocals on everything else.
No.
It's just one compressed vocal yeah girl, girl. It's all the same stuff,
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, the whole Def Leppard album, just as an example of that, has amazing background vocals.
Oh,
and
dude,
it's rockin'.
Real men use background vocals. Isn't that right, Slevin?
You should.
Very good. Yeah.
See them?
Whisper.
Exactly. Pour some sugar on me. Those need to come back.
I agree.
Girls
You should
don't
have
need
a shirt that says that.
It needs to come back. Background vocals need to come back. Girls do not need to dance to club music. They need to dance to metal.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree.
Clubs, can you imagine if supper club or whatever, you go in there, oh no, hi. If it's back to metal and it's cool again.
I think that would be awesome.
It's they think that it's just for old guys with stringy long hair that work at Guitar Center. That's not true.
Oh my god.
It's for young kids with pompadour wannabes.
That's
Things.
amazing.
Yeah.
On that note, we have to take a quick break.
Breakage.
I really wanted to put a deck on my house.
The floor was creaking and there were cracks in the wall.
I had them put in walls in my basement.
Well, the whole thing was done on time, on budget, and not a day of work was missed.
Alpha Structural is a top-rate company. I'd recommend them to anybody.
If you live in a hillside home and gravity is pulling you towards the edge of the cliff, I recommend you call Alpha.
It was a real pleasure to work with Alpha.
And welcome back with musician Taylor Carroll.
Welcome back!
Woo! We should have explosions right now, right? Fire.
There was. Did you not see it?
Yeah, actually, I think you had your live performance video from your recent show.
Oh yeah.
And there was fire in that one.
Yeah, there was some smokage going on. It was a lot of fun.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, nobody expected that. Like, I looked out in the crowd, and they were like, it was really fun. I love those looks on people's faces. I was like, put your hands up! And then I see everybody going, like, it was great.
The fire.
Great. I loved it. It was so great. Yeah.
That actually makes me wonder about, like, when you were on tour all that time.
Yeah.
What was the most, like, crazy, like, audience experience that you can think of?
The craziest audience experience. Well, I liked Australia because they were all screaming our name.
Nice.
And the band's, the band Pillar that I was in,
right.
They with their Aussie accents, they were like, Pilla, Pilla, Pilla. You could hear it, You're from Australia originally.
Yeah.
Do your viewers know that you're Australian?
If they've seen some of my shows, they might have picked it up that I lived there until I was about 8. So,
oh yeah, for sure they might. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, but they said PLS, so that was a really cool experience because there was tons of people screaming that, so that was great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Pillar is like a pretty heavy band, I would say.
Yeah, it's like radio rock. It's like heavy. It's not like Slipknot. It's like which is cool too.
Yeah.
But it's like radio rock.
Didn't you? Yeah.
It's not like yeah. It's not like that, but it's more more balanced.
It's not like they're like really like whoa, blah, blah, blah.
It's not like oh yeah, the Tower of Babel stands so tall. Yeah, so well. It's always the like biblical references with that cheesy like. Oh yeah, Sodom and Gomorrah, show me out.
You're reminding me of Creed right now. Like,
yeah,
just a little, right?
Yeah.
It's totally Creed. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna say it. It's so funny, man.
Well, I think it'd be great if we could show everybody your new music video.
Oh, I think that would be a treat for the masses.
Okay, good. So this is off your new album, Super Mess, and it's going to be not my style.
Not my style. Yeah, it's not my style.
Right.
It's not my.
Yeah. It's not.
You know what we
style.
do? We make a reference for every song title of the album. My band. We say, "Who gave you permission to grow up after you made a super mess out of yourself when you were on the run, burning from the fire with the kid that never failed, living someone else's dream, but not today." So that's all the titles of my songs.
Amazing.
All thrown in one.
Yeah, you're actually a songwriter too.
I am. I love writing. I write a song a day.
You do.
Yeah.
Not
Whether
just for
it
yourself
sucks
either.
I write for other people all the time. Yeah.
Amazing.
I love it. Like sometimes like I don't care if the song sucks or not. It has to come out one a day. Yeah.
Amazing.
Whether it's about a Pop-Tart or about something real,
Are you allowed to talk about the songs that you just recently wrote for?
No.
No.
No, not yet. Not yet.
All right,
not
all
until
right.
they. Yeah.
We won't talk about that then.
Yeah, but soon I will be able to. I don't know if I want to be a ghostwriter on those two songs. Remember those?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those changed your life, didn't they? Yeah, it was kind of funny.
I was like, this came from someone's mind.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, that was fun.
That was awesome. Anyways, we're not even they don't even know what we're talking about.
Yeah, they don't even know what we're talking about. Yeah, we're talking about,
He's a ghostwriter, or he also writes songs for a lot of different people.
Ghost.
Anyways, well, back to your music video.
Yeah.
Let's play that right now.
Yeah, I know the drummer and the guitar, and it's all me.
It's all him.
It's all me.
Yeah, these guys all look the same.
We all look the same. Yeah.
I heard you had some clones or something that filled in.
There was a rumor, and it happened in China 3 years ago. There's 4 of me. It's pretty cool.
That's pretty awesome, or scary, depending on like what. No.
Yeah, depending on what you're into, it's pretty scary. Yeah.
All right. Well, here's the music video, guys. Check it out.
It's a new beginning. It's a life worth living, even though it's gotten the best of me. Was it all just a bad dream? No one there to catch me when I fell, and now I finally see it was dangerous and so foolish to live so carelessly.
right, that's a great video that you did.
Thank you.
Yeah. Who actually worked with you on it? Did you who helped you put it together, produce it, and stuff like that?
It was just me and my buddy Ellie. It was one camera and 4 of me. And Siri got me lost.
Okay.
Directions to the studio. I'm just kidding. No, we were talking about Siri during the break.
We were
and
talking
how
about
useless
Siri.
she is because she can't cook. I'm just kidding. Yeah, but it was a good day. It was just me and Ellie. It took like 3 hours. He's a buddy of mine.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Does he do music videos for other people too?
He does. He does a fantastic job.
That's cool.
He's actually brilliant. He's able to have no budget and do huge videos. Like, it's the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's brilliant.
People need that for sure.
They really do.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you going to be doing now in 2015?
2015. Right now, I'm writing a lot of songs for other people, because I'm just trying to make a few $1 million,
Oh, that's
stuff
all.
like that. Yeah, that's
No
it. Just like 100 million, just a few bucks,
Mm-hmm.
So I can.
That's a good starting goal,
Good starting goal.
Yeah.
Just so I can afford In-N-Out Burger every day, stuff like that. I'm just kidding. The goal now is to tour on this thing and to play around the world, like do some tours, like in random countries like Ireland, Scotland, Japan, Australia. Like just travel everywhere. Like we want to tour more than anybody else, and like we want to tour smart. Like we want to have like the stage setup I want is full stack dummies, kind of like Spinal Tap.
Kind of like the Spinal Tap.
I like the Spinal Tap setup.
Right, yeah.
Like we just want to over-exaggerate everything to where it's kind of like, is this guy kidding? Or,
Yeah.
And I'm not kidding. Kind of thing. Ride a
You're like,
motorcycle
or am I?
on the stage, stuff like that.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, like a little tiny mini bike, so that it's legal.
Well, you're like a veteran of touring, so I'm sure you can set up what exactly you want to have. On your
yeah.
tour. You're gonna know.
Yeah, exactly. We'll figure out some fun props and stuff like that. Yeah.
Cool.
Like a bunch of French bulldogs carrying me in on a skateboard. You never know. Yeah.
Well, how is this song? I know you've gotten some airplay. Where is this sort of
Yeah, it's on over 150 different college stations around the country and a couple other random mainstream stations as well. And yeah. I don't know exactly. I think they're spinning Not My Style and Grow Up. These 2 songs right here.
Awesome.
So yeah.
That's so cool. Well, you guys should definitely keep an ear out on the radio and check it out online, obviously, so you can hear his new songs. And then you also have your next album that you're already writing.
I can't wait. It's already almost written. It's my management, everybody, they're telling me, they're like, dude, this one's doing well. We got to keep. I'm like, no, but the new one.
Yeah.
I guess as an artist, you're never satisfied with.
You're always trying to create something.
You're always trying to create something even better.
Yeah.
I'm a little OCD about that. So we'll probably be touring on this one for the rest of the year.
Well, this is really great. This is an awesome album, and
Thank you.
I've had the privilege of hearing a little bit of your new songs
thanks.
too, as well, which I think everyone should look forward to, and they're really
thank you.
good. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Kimberly.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Thank you for coming on this show.
Of course.
It's really awesome.
Of course. I'm gonna go surf now.
Thank you so much for watching Taylor Carroll on
The Red Booth.